Others just like to be provocative. Still, this user poses a question many today are asking. Why is America showing so much support for him?
You're looking on there from Phoenix. First of all, is it happening where you are? And we've seen these protests grow and grow in strength since they began last month. How far is it going to go?
Well, let's go to some of these right now. We got the first one we got. Christopher Green, surveillance state. Tell us about this one, and then we'll go to the clip.
Well, we try to pick, I pulled for this program several different ones that are different styles. So this is a documentary, and I thought this is a pretty interesting documentary. What he's looking at is the surveillance state and how people are tied into the virtual reality world of the computer and the internet and that sort of thing. And it really kind of, it really kind of puts them at the mercy of the surveillance state.
Okay. Well, let's go to that clip now.
Only the collective consciousness of the hive, interconnected and hardwired by technology in the pursuit of perfection.
Wow, that was really powerful.
Yeah. John, who are you voting for this year?
Who are you?
Christopher Green with AMTV News. What do you think about Romney's geopolitical stance? He says that the biggest threat to national security is a nuclear-armed Iran. Would you agree with that?
Well, I would be afraid of a nuclear-armed Iran. How likely it is, I don't know. I don't think that's our biggest security threat. I think our biggest threat is that we collapse as a nation because of these debts, because of the government spending. And, we can't be a military power if we're broke.
Who cares about the fact that today the United States federal government owns more U.S. Treasury debt than any country in the world, outpacing China, over $1 trillion?
Rooted this efforts over 2 years ago, and it's from our community sharing us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We've grown over to 12,000 subscribers, millions of views on YouTube. I had to quit my job at Merrill Lynch in 2008 because I was so freaking angry. In the Fed, that's right, in the Fed, in the Federal Reserve, in the Federal Reserve System. This is what we need in America. We need freedom. We need liberty lovers.
This is what goes on behind closed doors. This is a full-blown destabilization of the Middle East and Northern Africa. It's not far-fetched, so the rabbit hole digs deep. This is all perfectly correlated. It's all perfect timing. But I would suspect, I'm guessing, that the administration wasn't counting on this filmmaker losing his freaking mind. It is damning evidence against this filmmaker. Damning evidence against this film, and only provides more ammunition, more evidence of what we've been telling you has been 110% friggin' truth, America.
I want to talk to you today about what I think is going to happen next with the executive order that President Barack Obama is pushing and forcing on the American people. And first off, this is just absolutely absurd.
Let's go to some calls here. I want to hear what's on your mind. Hi, you're on Greenwave Radio Live.
Chris, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you doing? You got an enthusiastic tone to your voice. I like that.
Well, I've been listening to you for probably about 1 or 2 months now, and it's like you've become my only source of real news.
Look at this. This is free America. This is what free America is about now. Guys in riot gear, state troopers, helmets, won't talk to us. This is it. I mean, this is unbelievable. So why are you here today? Why are you here? Are you with the TSA? Are you with the Gestapo?
And who are you with? I'm with AMTV. What's that stand for? We're an independent media company.
What's the AM stand for?
Alternative Media Television.
I like it.
Hi, Sheriff Joe. I'm Christopher Green. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Is our president, is he going to be wearing a pink jumpsuit by the end of the summer?
How you doing? What's your name?
Chris, love you. My name is Tyler Messner. My father here.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm Mark Messner. Watch you all the time. You and Alex Jones.
Thank you
You're
so
the one
much.
that's got the balls to come here and record this.
John, Angela Merkel is looking for further integration of the Eurozone. There's a massive crisis. Do you think that's a smart idea?
Well, I don't myself prefer that as an alternative, but I think the European Union is now down to corner solutions, either the Chancellor's version of a much more integrated Europe, or the other corner is the breakup of the Eurozone.
Well, I think the message needs to be simplified. Again, we need to end the Federal Reserve in this country. They are central to the core of our problems. They orchestrated, designed, and built the securitization model along with the banks in this country over the past several decades that destroyed America as we know it. You know, let's get real here. Let's get hardcore. This is what alternative media is all about. This is the end of America. Our administration, through the big banks, have destroyed capitalism in this country. And this is something that the mainstream media isn't talking about. Many of us, including ourselves, are asking for a restoration of capitalism. We're also asking for a restoration of morality. These bankers need to be prosecuted. If convicted, after a fair trial, they need to be jailed. We need justice. The people want justice in this country.
Let me focus you. I just want to focus you in because we're going to be out of time otherwise. I want to ask your thoughts about how the police have handled this, how the authorities have handled these demonstrations. We've seen with our own eyes, our cameras have seen it, the police being tough with some of the demonstrators. Are they going to get any tougher as these demonstrations go on? Are we going to see more violence?
Unfortunately, we are. And as much as I don't want to see that, and most Americans would hate to see that, there is going to be some kind of martyrdom in the near future. We are going to see violence erupt. We could argue that we already have the violence in this country with the police pepper spraying protesters, with, you know, innocent teenage women being, you know, batoned, you know, on camera. This is what the alternative media is showcasing right now. Again, this is a revolution. This is a change in psychology. This is an evolution in human consciousness. The people are waking up, and we're demanding change. This is no different from what we saw overseas in the Middle East and Northern Africa. The revolution has now come to the United States of America.